Anastasia again. Welcome back to my channel. And I am coming to you today with a haul, a skincare haul. And it's totally a YouTube made me do it kind of haul. I, like you, have probably seen a lot of videos on this website or company called Deciem. I will link everything down below about there's been European YouTubers and also American YouTubers talking about this skincare company that sells amazing extremely effective and high quality skincare for $5 for unbelievably low prices. So when you see the videos, maybe you were like me and you were like, this is one of those YouTube things where they sell or they give everything to YouTubers. YouTubers go on and then they say, oh, this is great, and it's either not great or even possibly a scam. We've seen some of those scammy things that YouTubers, websites that YouTubers promote. So I felt it was kind of like a too good to be true. And the first videos that I saw, you could only get them in the UK or in Europe anyway, so I wasn't concerned about it. But my best friend, who is always looking for a skincare bargain, sent me a text message and she was like, okay, so I've been watching these videos. I placed an order. I want you to place an order with me because if it is a scam, at least I won't feel so bad being scammed by myself. So as soon as she said that she had placed the order, I went and I Googled this company to see, because if you didn't know, anytime that you see like a website, especially like these clothing websites that are like, these prices are too good to be true, they're usually based in China, and even though they look like they're not. And if you just go on Google and you put in their name and you put in, after their name, put in the word complaints or issues, it's usually complaints, or reviews. People aren't doing reviews on YouTube, but they may be doing them on blogs, but it's usually complaints. If you do that, and if they have a lot of complaints, a whole list will come up and you'll be able to read that, people have said this is a scam. They, didn't send me the product, or they sent me the product and it wasn't what it was supposed to be. They didn't offer a refund, whatever. So I put in this company name, Deciem, and nothing came up. So I was shocked, and I looked a little deeper. And I went on Twitter and I read like a ton of little tweets that people had put in, and the only complaint that they had was that their order was taking a long time, and that was a problem in the UK because I think there was something going on with their supply chain and they couldn't get the orders out quick enough. So I placed my order and paid with PayPal just in case. On January 19th, I received my order on January 30th, so that's not so bad. I ordered 5 things from the Abnormal Beauty Company, Deciem or Deciem, whatever they're called. So as I mentioned, I ordered 5 things, and the total, because it was free shipping, grand total $30. Unbelievable. Okay, so this is what I ordered. Some things I've used and some things I haven't, so I can give you little mini reviews on. Okay, so I ordered from, under Deciem's website, they have different skincare companies. Everything I ordered was from that company, The Ordinary, and I received this one. This is The Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. High Adherence Blurring Surface Smoother and Primer. Hopefully you can see it there. Hopefully it will focus, maybe if I cover my face. And so this is the one. They have 2 primers. This is the one that says it gives you a matte finish and is more obviously for people who want a matte finish, which would be oily skins. And it's saying that it's blurring because most people who have oily skins also have large pores, so you would want to smooth that out. I am using that primer today, and I have to say it is one of the best primers I have ever used. So this primer, the cost, $4.90 for how many ounces? For 30 milliliters. It doesn't say how many ounces that is because this is I think a European company, I'm sorry. But for $4.90, you get this tube. The primer, when you first put it on, it squeezes out. When you first put it on, it has, so it's white and it's in a gel texture, a thick gel texture, but it feels, the only other way I can say this is that it feels wet. If you have oily skin and you're used to most primers that, you know, that come in a tube, they are kind of dry, like meaning like they're dry, like powdery dry, like you can feel like there's some kind of powder, it's going to dry down to a powder. This one feels wetter than that. It feels, it's a gel-like consistency, and you have to really, really rub it in. It does dry down to a powder finish, but it takes a while to do that. And you will notice there'll be a point where you've kind of like rubbed it in. You only need to use a little bit, and you kind of rubbed it in too much on your face, because then you'll start to feel that it has turned to a powder. Like right now, I can feel that it's turned to a smooth powder finish. And if I was to keep rubbing it, I would then get like those little white like balls, you know, it would ball up a little bit. But you know, you'll have to, those easily brush off of your skin, but it will ball up a little bit. But it is now turned into like a very smooth, powdery, it's dried down to a powdery finish, and it's really nice, but very lightweight. I don't even know if you can bother telling any difference between this part of my hand and that part of my hand. I don't think so. But it definitely controls my oil. I have nothing on. I have my regular makeup. I usually use Urban Decay's like all-nighter spray to stop the oil with any other primer that I use. I have not used that. I've had this on for maybe like 4 hours now, and it is unusual for me not to need to be blotting at this point, and I have not. I've been using it throughout the week. I do have to blot midday, but I have to blot midday with all the other primers that I have that cost anywhere, you know, if you're using a matte primer, if you're using Tarte or Becca or, you know, whatever it is that you're using, they, you know, they're in the 25 to 30 mark, dollar mark and up, and this primer is better, if not the same as those. I don't think I will ever buy those primers ever again. Once I use up what I have, I will not be purchasing those, but I will be buying more of this one. Okay, so that's on the primer. I also got the natural moisturizing factors. So this is just their regular moisturizer. I have not used this yet. It says it has amino acids, dermal lipids, and hyaluronic acid. So I'm sure this will be fine. And what the big deal is with this, the Abnormal Beauty Company, is that their whole aesthetic is that they only put in the active ingredients that are necessary. There's no fragrances, no colors, no fillers, no added silicones, no any of that. And you know, no advertising, no special packaging. As you can see, everything's very plain, because all of that adds, you know, puts up the cost of the product. So you don't need any of that stuff. So why should they put it in there, and why should they charge you for it? So the moisturizer was $5.80. Okay. Then I got this one. So this is the Caffeine Solution 5% plus EGCG. And it says it reduces appearance of eye contour pigmentation and puffiness. It's going to focus there. Hopefully it does. And this is also 30 milliliters. And this, how much is this one? $6.70. I have used this. I just started using it this week. It comes in a glass bottle with a stopper, you know, with a little dropper. It's just like a little liquid there. And I don't know if it's going to help with discoloration, you know, like it's so hard with under eye. If you have under eye circles, dark under eye circles, you know, it's like nothing works. Like if you have found something that worked, please tell me, because I have never, all of the products I've ever bought that said, oh, reduces discoloration or eye circle, it's never worked. But what this does do, so it has like, it says it has caffeine and green tea, highly soluble caffeine and green tea catechin. It does give you, you can feel your skin tightening. So when you put it on under your eye, you can feel like it's tightening. So if you do have puffiness, it's going to shrink your puffiness. I don't really have a problem with puffiness. I have recently, just because I've been so tired and because I haven't been drinking as much water as I need to, which I'm pretty sure that those are the two reasons. I have been waking up with a little bit of puffiness, and it has helped. You can totally feel as soon as you put it on, your skin shrink, tighten a little bit. So obviously it's going to help with the puffiness. So happy with that one. I also got the hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5, a hydration support formula with ultra pure vegan hyaluronic acid. And this is 1 fluid ounce. I don't know if it's going to focus there. And this was, how much is this one? $6.80. And also comes in a plain glass dropper, and you just use a couple of drops of this every morning, every night. I am finishing up a whole skincare regime. I've been using that Paula's Choice, that whole retinol system. If you want to know about that, let me know, and I'll do a video on that. But since I'm finishing that up, I have only been using this hyaluronic acid during the day because I use my retinol at night. And I will say that, so hyaluronic acid is, it's a molecule that when you put it on your skin, it's supposed to draw moisture to your skin. Like, you know, I don't know, 100 times more moisture to your skin than without it, something crazy like that. And I believe that it has done that. When you first put it on, you know, it's a liquid, and when you put it on and then it starts to like soak into your skin, like dry, it feels sticky. So it's like, it's weird to have that sticky sensation on your face. You use it as a serum and then you put your moisturizer over it. I would say since I started using this, my skin is more balanced. I don't have those extremes of it being like dry after I wash my face and then oily by midday. When I wake up at night, I don't have the extremes. It doesn't go from, usually my skin is either dry or really oily, and I feel like this has balanced my skin. I think that helps that I'm using it during the day, and also with that primer of keeping my skin matte. So I think that is an amazingly good deal. If you look into hyaluronic acid, like what skincare that people buy to get hyaluronic acid, you will see very high prices. And then I also got this vitamin C suspension, 23% plus HA spheres 2%, a water-free, silicone-free, stable suspension. So it's basically vitamin C. And what vitamin C is known for in skincare is for brightening. So I need that for like the dark, my acne scars. And then I also just have in general like uneven skin tone. So I remembered, I don't know, a couple of years ago, I was using vitamin C, that Ole Henriksen vitamin C serum that comes like in that that orange bottle. And I remembered that my skin was a lot brighter and a lot clearer, but you know, it's expensive. I think like for that serum, I think it was like $56 or something crazy like that. And I stopped using it because I was just like, okay, it's kind of expensive. And then I forgot about it. So this vitamin C was only, how much? $5.80. I haven't started using this yet because with my other skincare, I've been using a salicylic acid, AHA, BHA acid toner thing. And I read that salicylic acid and AHA actually diminish the effectiveness of vitamin C. So I'm almost finished with that, and then I'm going to start using this. But everything else has been great, so I don't see why this shouldn't work too. So if you were hesitant to order, you weren't really sure if this was the real deal, I would say it's the real deal. The fact that I got a box of skincare, 5 products for $30 total is amazing. So I will put all the links below, and order to your heart's content, and let me know if this video kind of convinced you to look into Deciem and their products. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.